That's not how you make porridge.
Morning, it's Thursday. Had a busy morning. I've had an interview at 9:30 and I've just got back. That went really well. Before I went to the interview, I did go see the lady who's living rough, and I took her down some porridge and I took her down some hot tea in a flask, and she actually engaged with me a little bit this morning. We had a bit of a chat, and I did tell her that I was going for an interview this morning, and she wished me luck and everything. There's a couple of things that she said she needs, so I'm going to pop to the supermarket and get those for her and drop them down a bit later today. I did have a friend who came this morning, the gorgeous Jill, and she's dropped some warm clothes off for this lady. So what I've done is I've just taken her down a couple of bits. I don't really want to take her heaps of stuff down because I said she is living rough, and if she gets moved on by the authorities or something, I don't know. I don't want her having to take all this stuff. And the other thing I'm conscious of as well is that the weather's going to be getting colder and wetter. When I went this morning, there was a towel on the floor that was wet. So what I've said is that when I go down with the bits later today that she needs, I'm going to take her a dry towel, and I'm going to see if she does want me to kind of do a bit of laundry for her. I think what I might do is, if I can go down like every morning with just a hot drink and something for her to eat, I am happy to do that. There has been a friend who's got in touch who said that they might be able to help her, and I've been in touch with somebody else as well, and they're going to try and get her some help as well, but they are aware of this person and her circumstances, and it's whether or not this lady wants help. Some people don't. Homelessness must be so difficult, and people end up in those circumstances for lots of different reasons. The other thing is as well, I can't keep going down every single day, just in case I do get another job or something. I mean, I don't know if she wants help. What I'm trying to do is just take her something down warm to eat. If I can help her, I will. And hopefully, like I said, she did speak to me this morning. If I can kind of get to know a little bit more about her, and maybe get her to trust me a little bit, and maybe just ask her some questions when I feel she might be ready to talk, and just see if she's willing to get some help. And it did say in the paper the other day as well that there are other people within the community who know she's there. Somebody's basically told the police, they know she's there, and she's been there since Christmas. They've told the police, and then what they've done is they've subsequently also got in touch with the Mornington Leader, which is good. And that's how I realised that person that I saw last week when I was out walking was actually sleeping rough. Yeah, very difficult situation to be in. I'm just going to start prepping dinner for tonight, the joys. And then I've got to go for a skin check at 11:45. Then I'm going to meet a friend and have a catch up with them afterwards. And then I'm going for my hair cutting and colouring at 2:30 because it's an absolute mess. Look at those roots and the frizz. Not sure what I'm going to have done with it, but I'll show you later, I'm sure. Have a great day, and I'll keep you updated. Bye. Dinner's all set. That's my slow cooker. Gonna sound like an old grandma. Love my slow cooker. Comes in so handy, especially in the winter, and especially if you're working, just pop something in on a morning. So we're going to have lamb ragu tonight. I've never made lamb ragu. Had it on Saturday night when we went to Benito's restaurant, and it was really yummy. So I've just chucked a load of veggies in the slow cooker: mushrooms, carrot, onion, capsicum, which is also known as a pepper, fresh garlic, thyme, and rosemary, all fresh ingredients. Good glug of red wine. I've not been drinking any. I've not been doing a Keith Lloyd and having a drink while I'm cooking. Tin of tomatoes and a little bit of tomato puree. And I've just seared off 2 rump steaks. and pop them in with the sauce. So I'm going to give that a good 6 hours, and then hopefully the meat will tenderize, shred it all up and have it with some pasta. Yummy. I'm hoping it's going to be yummy anyway. Skin check done, or as they call it here, mole mapping. That only took about half an hour. Have to strip down to your undies, and they basically have a little camera that they roll across your body, and then if they see any moles that's maybe of concern, or they just want to keep an eye on it, they do actually take a photograph of it, and it's magnetized. I think magnetized is the word, by 30 times. So your skin looks really a bit odd when you see it on that scale. The doctor that I've seen today is actually retiring tomorrow. He's been such a great doctor. He's taken quite a few moles off me whilst I've been here, and a couple of veins that I had on my face, and we had a good chat, and he did say he was glad that I was back. It's been 3 years since I actually had my last skin check, which is quite naughty. I've got to book back in for another check in a month's time. There are 2 moles on my back. He's not concerned about them, but I'm going to go back in a month and just see if there's been any changes, and then what the new doctor will do, he'll decide if they actually need to be removed. So yeah, I've got to make sure that I go back. Your skin's the biggest organ that you have. You've got to look after it. So I'm going to go see my friend Dale now for a quick cuppa, and I don't know if you can see what that is. That's my magnesium oil, which is made by Super Salts Magnesium. I absolutely love this stuff. I can't live without it. It's really good for anxiety, migraine relief, helps reduce cramping. It helps when I've done big hikes with muscle recovery, and the best thing for me is I spray it on my tummy on a night, and it really helps me go to sleep. So yeah, I'm gonna go see my friend, have a cuppa and a catch up. Had a lovely catch up with my friend Dale today, and she refilled my magnesium oil bottle, so really feeling good about that. Popped back down to see the lady who's living rough at the moment. She said that she'd appreciate some soft drinks, so I dropped her that off. She did tell me her name when I went back today. And I've actually been speaking to somebody this afternoon who can possibly help her. So they're going to see if they can get somebody to go down and actually speak to her and run through the options of what can be done to help her. I don't mind going down, but I don't want to compromise myself either. A lot of people who are living rough can be affected by some mental health problems. I'm not saying this lady is, but she's been living rough since Christmas from what it said in the paper, and I'm just really hoping that she's going to get some help soon, because in the long run, me kind of taking a drink for her every day, it's not going to get it sorted. I can't do anything, and I'm not really qualified to do anything. And you know, a lot of people said I'm being kind, and somebody's given me a tent to give to her today because she did ask for a tent, because the one that she's got over the umbrella stand isn't great. So fingers crossed she's going to be all right, and I'm just going to get settled down and have a nice relaxing evening with the family. Had a really nice dinner. I was quite surprised at how my lamb ragu worked out tonight, and the kids enjoyed it. I've gone back to being brown. Don't know what you think. I quite like it. My hair always looks good once it's been done. I don't know what it'll be like once I wash it and have to style it myself. It's 7 years ago to this day that we actually left the UK to come to Australia. We didn't actually get to Australia until the 14th because we did stop over in Singapore for a few days. I've just been thinking about that, and especially like with this lady, and today she asked if I could get her a tent, and I said yeah, no problem, and I asked and somebody gave me one straight away, and it just reminded me of the community spirit that there is here in the Mornington Peninsula. When we emigrated, we only brought 5 suitcases out, and that was things that were clothes and toys and books for the kids. We got rid of everything back in England, so we really had to start again from scratch. For the first month we did live in, well, we rented an Airbnb, and that was fully furnished. And then when we started looking at rentals, we absolutely had nothing. And I remembered that I met this gorgeous lady called Sandy at Playgroup, and I'm still friends with her today. I don't see her as much, unfortunately, but she was asking what I needed and everything, and we got a lot of things from Fantastic Furniture. It was great. But she put a post out on Facebook saying that, you know, we were looking for things like a fridge freezer and a washing machine, and she got them for me. And that's how it's been with this lady today, and it just reminds me of what such an amazing, caring place that Australia is to live.